Greetings everybody and welcome back to some Warframe. Now this isn't going to be a long playthrough or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to create a bit of a vlog to explain what exactly is going on. Now I don't want people to think that I kind of vanished again. I thought I needed a little break. Get the creative juices flowing, and for the most part I kind of did, and I came up with some good ideas because it seems like Warframe is something that appears to be wanted at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to focus a little bit more on Warframe. And the ideas that I have, granted are good ideas, are going to take a long time for me to compile. Because it's going to require a lot of editing, a lot of footage slicing, and all that stuff. But I'm going to let you in on some of the ideas that I've had. Because, hey, if you don't like the ideas, if it's something that you don't think you would want to be watching, then I guess it's probably best that I say it now instead of wasting my time on it. But one of the ideas, I keep getting stunned, I probably should have done this post-commentary, but one of the ideas that I had, which this is one of the ideas, I guess it's my second least excited idea, I guess, is a tutorial on like Warframe. It would come in separate parts because I know for a fact that Warframe can be a confusing game to a lot of beginners who don't really know what's going on in this world when it comes to all the mods and the maps and the stars systems and the dojos and the weapon systems and all that. It's very confusing to someone who's new. So I figured that I would do a video like that, all in separated parts. Like part one would be the star map, like the main menu, navigating and what all this stuff does. The next part would maybe be the loadout screen, and then next part would be mods, and so on and so on and so on. So that's one of the ideas that I had. That won't be one of the first ideas that I implement. Of course not, but it's up there. One of the first ideas that I may implement, which is why I'm doing actually what I'm doing now. You probably haven't noticed, but my Valkyrie is not level 30 anymore. I threw a formal honor, and I'm doing a little bit more work. But I want to do something a little bit different. Something that I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. But it's gonna be something revolving either very challenging, very effective, or just straight out wacky Warframe builds. Where I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna talk about the setups, the abilities, the mods. I'm going to give demonstrations. And they're just going to be Warframe builds with interesting little concepts. I'll give you an example of one that I'm actually working on right now. I'm going to have each of them have a separate name. Like the one that I'm normally playing, I used to call the Immortal Valkyrie. I'm changing to something along the lines of the Bloodthirsty, Blood Frenzy. I haven't decided. I'm replacing Ripline for Warcry, and well, I'm replacing Zipline with Hysteria and keeping a Warcry, I suppose, would make more sense. But it's going to be just an explanation of these different builds and what they do and how effective they are in certain situations. The one that I have in mind for the newest one is going to be something that I'm going to call Maybe like Aerial Anarchy or something along those lines, but for a Zephyr build. It's going to be more wacky than effective. More wacky and fun than effective. And basically the whole concept of it is you're going to be a Valkyr that's airborne, or not a Valkyr, a Zephyr that's airborne most of the time, and you're going to have some form of explosive, whether it be grenade launcher or rocket launcher. You're going to have tornadoes. And basically your entire job is going to be to stay up in the air and in high places as much as possible, raining rockets from the sky and creating tornadoes and just causing anarchy as much as possible. Just little builds kind of like that. I'm not quite sure how well that'll go over. I kind of feel like a few people might get a little butthurt about me doing that, but I'm not gonna always be suggesting these serious, epic, awesome builds. A lot of them will be either very effective, or fun, or just challenging, of a wide variant of different things. That's why I have the Ogress equipped as well, if you haven't noticed. But that's another one of my ideas. And another idea of mine is weapon stance videos. A couple times I've been online on YouTube trying to look up some because I got a new stance or I'm looking for something new, and I'm just not having any luck. They're either not specific enough, or they don't demonstrate enough or explain enough. Which, granted, when it comes to weapon stances in Warframe, they're very self-explanatory. You hit buttons, it said sequence, and said thing happens. It's not too complicated. But I just want to try to get a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more fancy with it, and see how it goes. That might be one of the first things, one of the first projects that I end up doing. But we'll see what all comes out. Because I've got a lot of work to do. I've started doing a little bit of practice, a little bit of work with my photoshopping skills. Because I'm going to have to be using a little bit of that, and I've been making progress. So I'm planning on pumping out a lot of Warframe videos along with the normal average, I guess, playthroughs and whatnot. You know, just me playing levels, interesting things happening, you know, just the normal stuff too. But I kind of wanted to try a different direction with these types of things. My carrier is being very much shit right now. But those were just some of the things that I had in mind. I've been leveling up a couple different weapons. I've been farming a couple different mods and stances, which I've already got plenty of mods and stances to begin with, and weapons as well. More than I'll probably ever do. But I want to make sure to have as much input and experience as possible. And by the way, just in case, for whatever reason, you would want to either A, add me as a friend on Warframe, or I have a clan that actually, for the most part, is dead now since I kind of quit playing for a while. But if you ever get the urge to do either one of those things, I have name changed my Warframe alias to the same name as my YouTube channel, Green Flamed Phoenix, which actually would explain my color change from black to dominantly green. But just to inform you, feel free, if you played, add me as a friend. If you would like to join a clan that's actually tiny and kind of useless at the moment, but I'm hoping will grow back again, feel free to either send me a message or comment me or just straight up add me on Warframe. I don't care. It's entirely up to you. I think for the most part, that's all that I've had to say. I just wanted to let everybody know what I've been up to, what I've been doing, what I have planned for the coming while, and why at first I decided to take a little break, and then I decided to do these heavy editing things, so that put me even further behind. I'm going to try to keep up with my old things, such as Final Fantasy and Minecraft, but those will probably be slowed down significantly. Still be coming, hopefully, just like I said, slowed down. I think that is just about all that I had, honestly. So, I hope that if you'd like to see some of those things that I've been talking about, you will certainly subscribe to the channel to see these things to come. If you have any feedback on something you might want to see, or I guess just any feedback in general, feel free to leave a comment, or a simple rating will suffice. I mean, if you just hate everything, I would think a dislike would get that message across quite easily. But regardless, I would like to thank you very much for watching this short little vlog, and I will see you next time.